Hello, we choose the topic of the Roman Colosseum and we are going to interview three people. Emilio will interview his cousin Misael Montañez. Fernanda will interview to Alejandra Patiño. She is a history teacher, so she knows a lot of details and all the process that the Roman Colosseum had. We decided to interview them because they went to the Roman Colosseum and we thought that it will be so interesting and we can learn more things with their experience.
My cousin Misael Montañez, he went to Rome and he tell us something about that place. First, I know that you went to Rome and 19 also to the Colosseum, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I went to the Colosseum.
And where did you go?
3 months ago, exactly in July.
Okay, and what was the reason?
I went to Germany for studies. I lived there for 1 year, and in July, I went on vacation to Rome.
Okay. How was your experience to see the Colosseum?
That was awesome. See, the Colosseum was amazing. The Colosseum is too big, and so I have never seen something like that before.
Okay, and did you know something about that place before you visited?
Really, not too much. I heard something at the school, but that was not important.
Okay, and how does the Colosseum look now in the 21st century?
Mm, when I saw it, the Colosseum was big and too old.
Okay, perfect. And finally, what can you tell us about that place?
Also, in the trip, uh,
Finally, what can you tell us about that place?
uh, in the tour,
Hey, what can you tell us about that place?
the trip was very interesting and exciting. Also, in the tour that I took in the Colosseum, the guide told me that the Colosseum is the biggest emblem of Rome.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Mr. Montañez.
Hello, we are with a history teacher. Her name is Olivia Patiño Mancera. Hello, teacher. It's a pleasure to us to give us our knowledge and some things that we didn't know. Can I ask you some questions?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the first question. What do you know about the Roman Colosseum?
The Roman Colosseum is in the center of the city of Rome, Italy, and it's considered one of the greatest works of Rome architecture.
Okay. When was it built?
It was built in the 1st century.
Okay. Do you know for what purpose it was built?
The Colosseum was used for gladiator contests and public spectacles such as animal hunts, execution, and dramas based on the classic mythology.
Okay, I really didn't know. Did it used to be visited by many people in the era?
Yes, it's one of the Rome's most popular tourist attraction.
Okay. What is a great relic of the world?
Because that is one of the largest in the world and the biggest Colosseum in Rome. There were carried out important events in the history.
Okay. And the last question. What do you think that is an important and interesting place to visit and learn about it?
Because it's important to know about the history and know about the past of the different countries.
Okay, that's an interesting comments. So thank you very much, teacher, for your time about in this interviewing.
Now with Mario Salas, and I'm going to ask him some questions. First, I know that you went to Rome, and I think also the Colosseum, didn't you?
Yes, I did and enjoyed it a lot.
Okay. When did you go?
This was last month.
Okay. How was your experience to see the Colosseum?
We have been the before, but this time and actually got in and toured it. It's amazing to be there.
Okay. Did you know something about that place before you went?
Well, it's a very famous place with an amazing history. So yes, the famous gladiators fighting is amazing.
Okay. How does the Colosseum look now in the 21st century?
Well, it's some white incomplete. Some of the external structure is gone to the passage of time.
Okay, last question. Finally, what can you tell us about that place?
It's a amazing experience to be there and to learn every time that's happening in the place is magical and surreal.
Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Tours has been of your enjoyment and you can learn a little bit more of the Roman Colosseum and incited your curiosity to visit Rome with your family, friends, all the people that you want and well know all of their traditions, customs, but don't worry, if you're visiting Rome and you don't have any idea of their customs, don't worry. Just apply the phrase that all the people know that it say when you're in Rome, do what the Romans do and don't forget, always be positive and have fun with your family. Bye!
Good afternoon, welcome yourself, and we are going to give you some interesting information about the Roman Colosseum. So, he is my partner, he is the architect Montañez, and
Good afternoon.
yes, and I'm the Muñoz. So, what are you going to tell us about the Roman Colosseum?
Well, the Roman Colosseum is the most famous monument to have to survive from the classic war. It was built nearly 2000. Thousands of men and animals fought for their lives in the sandy arena. A few gladiators and warriors found glory. There, some even found fame and riches, but many more died and animals dead, providing entertainment and for eager Roman spectators.
Wow, so that's so interesting.
Yes.
But also the powerful associations they made to go by the Romans, Colosseum expressed all the majesty and dominated space. It a complete story about the Roman streets and buildings. It is a symbol of the imperial might of artisanal and ingenuity in the Roman Empire of dominated for the ancient and Mediterranean world of countries, centuries. Oh my God, centuries.
No problem, no problem.
Oh, thank you. Well, that's it. We hope that you enjoy this interesting news. And now we are going to go with Requena and Edgar, and we are going to tell us about something interesting details about here in Rome.
And good afternoon. So we are going to talk about
The history of the Colosseum, of course. Located just east of the Roman Forum, the massive stone amphitheater known as the Colosseum was commissioned around, measuring some 620 by 513 feet. It's like 190 by 155 meters. The Colosseum was the largest amphitheater in the Roman world. Unlike many earlier amphitheaters, which had been dug into hillsides to provide adequate support, the Colosseum was a freestanding structure made of stone and concrete. The distinctive exterior had 3 stories of arched entrance, a total of around 80. Located just near the main entrance to the Colosseum was the Ark of Constantine, built in AD 315 in honor of Constantine's first victory over Maxentius of Pons Miltius.
the story of the amphitheaters and its gladiator games, and from their origins through the zenith of their development and into the decline and eventual fall provides a unique insight into the evolution and fall of the Roman Empire itself. In inside the Colosseum had setting for more than 15,000 spectators, who may have been arranged according to social ranking, but were most likely poked into the space like sardines in a can, judged by evidence from the seating at other Roman amphitheaters.
Well, that's interesting. So thank you for listening to us. We're back to you, Montañesa and Munoz.
Wow, thank you so much, Edgar and Requena.
Well, now we have to Fernanda in a link in the Roman Colosseum. So, what are you going to tell us, Fernanda?
So thank you very much, Emilio. In the Roman Colosseum, awnings were enforced from the top story in order to protect the audience from the hot Roman sun as they watched gladiators, combats, hunts, wild animals, fights, and larger combats such as mock noble entertainments for which the arena was flooded with water and put on a great expense. The vast majority of the combats fought in front of columns audience in ancient Rome were men, and also though there were some female gladiators. Gladiators were generally slaves, condemned criminals, or prisoners of war. So this information is all. I think that you enjoyed it as much. So thank you very much, and we come with Angela and Carlos.
Thank you so much, Fernanda. We hope that you enjoyed this section of the news. So we see you tomorrow.
At the same time, in the same program.
Bye.
Hello, we are going to talk about the Roman Colosseum. The integrants of our team are Fernanda, Cos, Angela, Anaí, Carlos Emilio, me, and Fernando Requena. My opinion in this project, we learn about the culture of Italy and especially about the Roman Colosseum. While we were investigating, we realized that there are a lot of things that we didn't know. When we did the interviews, the people who were interviewed told us their experience. In conclusion, I learned a lot of Italy's culture, and with this information, I want to go to Italy and visit the Roman Colosseum for get more information of this monument that is very old and is a wonder world.
Well, I think that all about of Italy is very interesting. It's a country that, in my personal opinion, have a beautiful culture and friendly people. And maybe the Roman Colosseum is the most important if we talk about culture of Italy. This amazing place in the capital of the Italy, obviously Rome. And some people think that the Colosseum is a place where only was fights, deaths, and blood. But preciously, thanks to do this work, we knew that everything wasn't like that. And actually, the Colosseum is the most important monument of Italy.
I think that this investigation is very interesting, and I think that the history of the Colosseum is a subject that I would like to know more about, because realizing this work, we realized about a lot of stuff that happened there. One day I would like to visit this place because it has a lot of interesting things that I want to see for myself. Also, while we were investigating the traditions and cultures that people had in that time, we realized how crazy and interesting it was. And with the interviews we realized how interesting is going there.
I like to work in this project because we thought that talking about the Roman Colosseum was really interesting because I love their history, traditions, and I always want to visit there because I like how it looks in the movies, and I think it's a beautiful place, and also Roman, it's the most romantic place that you can share with your partner, and you can have cute experiences if you are fall in love or with that special person. Also, if you want to declare with that person, it's a perfect place to do it. Roman has beautiful parks, statues, and buildings, and the most important thing is the place that have a really delicious food, and that's it. I recommend it. Go to Roman. Yeah.
We choose to talk about the Roman Colosseum. In my personal opinion, the topic that we choose is very interesting because in the time that we investigate and ask about information to people that know about it, we learn a lot of important and interesting details, and also it woke up our curiosity, and when I will be older, I want to visit this place and learn more about the traditions, the culture, and all the important information. I wish that if the people read or see our project, they can learn and search information in their own way, and also travel to this awesome city, and invite friends or their family and travel in it. It is one of the most beautiful places in all the world, so in my personal opinion, I recommend it to know about more of this place.
Hope that you like this video, and we see you at the next homework. Bye!